Tadej Pogacar confirms status as a cycling great, with record equaling fifth Tour de France title. Tadej Pogacar confirmed his status as one of cycling's all-time greats after winning a record-equaling fifth Tour de France title in emphatic style. Daring mountain attacks from deep, multiple stage wins, and an ice-cool temperament all helped the 27-year-old Slovenian seal his victory on Sunday. He joined Belgian Eddy Merckx, Spaniard Miguel Indurain, and Frenchman Jacques Anquetil and Bernard Hinault as the only riders to win 5 Tour. "It's an incredible day. There was an incredible atmosphere," Pogacar said.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
"I've ridden 7 Tour already, and I've always finished on the podium. You might think this is a fairy tale. It's incredible for me too." After competing strongly in Sunday's 21st and exciting final stage in Paris, Pogacar finished 6 minutes, 26 seconds ahead of Belgian rider Remco Evenepoel in the overall standings. Two-time Tour champion Jonas Vingegaard was Pogacar's main rival heading into the race, but the Dane crashed out on the 15th stage. "Shame that Jonas and others crashed out of this Tour," Pogacar said. "I hope we can all fight again next year." Pogacar's UAE team Emirates XRG teammate Isaac Del Toro, a 22-year-old Mexican making his Tour debut, was third at 9:42 back from Pogacar, who smiled and held up his hand to signify his wins. His teammates then joined him as they stood proudly on the Champs-Élysées. "I don't know how I do it," Pogacar said. "I now have to find a new goal to chase. Let's just not jump ahead of ourselves and enjoy this moment." Pogacar won the Giro d'Italia in 2024 but has not won the Spanish Vuelta, which starts on August 22. "Will I be at La Vuelta in a few weeks?" he said. "Let's see." Pogacar won 5 stages at this year's race to take his impressive tally to 26 overall. He tried to win on Sunday, too, but victory ultimately went to Dutchman Mathieu van der Poel, who just held off the chasing pack on the home straight for his second stage win at this year's race and 4th overall. Sunday's 88.7-kilometer, 55-mile stage looped around Paris and was mostly processional, although less so than in previous years, which were usually entirely flat stages for sprinters and not for the rest of the peloton. The stage was shortened from 133 kilometers, and its starting point in Thoiry, west of the capital, was changed to Paris so as to reduce pressure on emergency services combating wildfires in the southwest. Some security forces initially mobilized for Paris were redeployed to help response efforts. For the second straight year, the stage featured the hugely popular uphill climb through the Montmartre district, a sharp 1-kilometer dash which riders tackled 3 times before finishing on the Champs-Élysées. It proved even too much for Pogacar, who could not match Van der Poel's raw power in the closing stages. Shortly before 6 p.m. local time, Pogacar shook hands at the start line with Evenepoel and Ecuadorian veteran Richard Carapaz, wearing the polka dot jersey for the best climber. "I battled hard to win this jersey. It was a great fight," the 33-year-old Carapaz said. "It's the best feeling to win it." Van der Poel and Dane Mads Pedersen, the green jersey winner as best sprinter, were among the expected contenders for the stage win. Crowds roared as the riders began the first climb up Rue Lepic in Montmartre, with the famed Sacré-Cœur Basilica looming over them. Pogacar moved ahead after the second ascension of Montmartre, with Van der Poel, Evenepoel and Pedersen alongside him. Van der Poel attacked on the third and final climb with Pogacar responding well, and the one-day classics rivals surged ahead. But they were caught with 700 meters left, and after Pogacar faded, the 31-year-old Van der Poel still had work to do. He got his bike just over the line ahead of Belgian Jasper Philipsen, his Alpecin Premier Tech teammate, and Pedersen. "I thought the sprinters would catch us up, so I launched my attack from very far away," Van der Poel said. "I gave everything I had left in my legs, and it was just enough." Van der Poel is widely considered one of the best cyclists in the world. He has multiple victories in one-day classics and cyclocross world championship titles, and is also a former world road race champion. His father, Adrie van der Poel, won 2 stages on the Tour in the late 1980s. His maternal grandfather was French cyclist Raymond Poulidor, who raced in the 1960s and 70s, finishing second on the Tour 3 times and third 5 times. Nicknamed Poupou and the eternal runner-up, he was adored by French fans. The 9-stage women's tour starts in the Swiss city of Lausanne on Auge. Frenchwoman Pauline Ferrand-Prévot won on debut last year.